Hi, ma'am. Good morning. I'm Keisha. Yes, I'm the new transfer student. I know I walked in a little late. I'm so sorry. My admission papers took forever to process, and they told me to just come straight to class as soon as everything was signed. So, here I am. And I'm honestly very, very nervous, ma'am. I don't really know anyone here yet, and the warden just pointed me to this building and said, third floor, second door, so I just walked in hoping I wasn't interrupting too much. Yes, ma'am, I missed a few classes. I know. I'll try to catch up as fast as I can. Oh, where do I want to sit? Um, I... I don't really know. You can put me anywhere, ma'am. I'm not picky. I just I just want to sit somewhere I won't be in the way. If I had to choose though, I guess maybe that boy. Yes, him, the one in the second row, near the window. Okay, I'll go then. Hi, I'm Keisha. Um, yeah, I'm the new transfer. Just joined today. Everything's a little overwhelming, I'm not going to lie. Are you new too? Or have you been here since the start of the semester? Oh, okay. So you know how everything works here. That's good, because I honestly have no idea where anything is. The schedule, the classrooms, even the lunch area. It's all a blur. I'm still trying not to look lost in front of everyone. And you seem really relaxed, which is nice because my heart's been racing since the moment I stepped through that door. I hope you don't mind me sitting next to you. I just didn't want to pick someone who looked intimidating. You were the only one who didn't stare at me when I walked in. That made things a little easier. Thank you for that. And yeah, it's nice to meet you. Okay, so yeah, I think we should talk after class, if that's okay with you. I know I might sound like I'm going a little too fast or being a little too forward or something, but I don't know. You feel like someone I can actually talk to without overthinking every single word. And I really, really want to get to know you, like properly. Not in a weird way or anything, I promise. Just, I'm new, and everything feels big and loud and confusing. And you're the only person who hasn't made me feel like I'm on display. So if it's okay, can we talk after class? Just for a bit. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. I'm glad you don't mind. I was honestly scared you'd think I'm strange or something, but you didn't. That that means more than you think. Okay, fine. Then it's settled. After class, we talk. Just us. Hi again. What's up? I know we literally just spoke an hour ago, but I still feel like I should say something to break the awkwardness. Actually, wait. No. You know what? Not here. Let's not talk here. Too many people, too many eyes, too much noise, and I already feel like I'm being stared at enough today. Can we go somewhere else? Somewhere a little quieter? Yeah, okay. Thank you. Um, the hall? Maybe the hall is empty at this time. We can go there. It's better than standing outside the classroom like we're being watched. Come on, let's go. Just walk with me. I don't want to get lost. Everything's still new to me. The hall should be empty, right? I hope so. I really just want a place where nobody interrupts us.
Okay, so, the hall isn't as empty as I thought. Great. And now those two people at the end are staring. Why? Why are they staring like that? Do you know them? Or is it just me they're looking at? No, it's not in my head. They're literally watching every step we take. And now I feel stupid for even suggesting we come here. I don't like when people look at me like that, like I'm some new exhibit that just arrived on campus. Can we, um, can we go somewhere else? Please? I know we just got here, but I really don't want to talk with people around. I can't focus. I start thinking about how I'm standing and where I'm looking and what my hands are doing, and it gets too much, you know? Yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted to find a place that's actually empty. Somewhere nobody goes. Do you know anywhere like that? Wait, the terrace? Really? The terrace is usually locked, though. How would we even. Oh, you have the key? Wait, you have the key to the terrace? How? Why? Okay, no, never mind. I won't ask. I don't need to know. I'm just glad there's somewhere we can go where nobody else will show up. So, yeah, let's go. I trust you. I know that sounds sudden, but I do. I wouldn't follow someone I didn't trust to a place that's locked and empty. But with you, it feels safe. I don't know why. It just does. Okay, we're here. The door really is locked. And you're really opening it. Wow. Okay. Um, I'll go in first. Thank you. This is actually perfect. It's the first place today where I don't feel like everyone's eyes are on me. Okay, so now that we're actually up here and nobody's around, can I finally ask you some real things? Because I've been holding in 100 questions since I walked into that classroom, and you're literally the only person who hasn't made me feel like I'm about to crumble. So, tell me about the school. Is it hard? Are the teachers strict? Do they give a lot of assignments? I'm trying to prepare myself so I don't mess up on my first week. Wait, you know the teachers well? Really? That makes things so much easier. I thought I'd have to figure everything out alone, but if you already understand how things work here, then that's actually such a relief. And, okay, can I ask something weird? You just feel trustworthy. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way you talk or the fact that you're not staring at me like I'm some foreign object. But I feel like I can actually say what's on my mind around you. Like right now, when I said you're trustworthy, yeah, I meant it. And since we're being honest, I'm going to say something else too. You look good. Like, you genuinely look good. I noticed the moment I walked in. Your arms, your shoulders, your whole build, actually. And no, I don't mean that in a creepy way, I swear. It's just, you have that look, the kind girls would whisper about. You probably hear it a lot, right? I mean, your forearms alone could make half the class lose focus. The veins, the strength. It's nice, attractive, and your neck too. The whole structure of it. I don't know, it just stands out. You definitely work out. I'm not stupid. And honestly, I don't know why none of the girls were sitting next to you. Maybe they were shy or intimidated, or maybe you're just one of those quietly handsome guys nobody knows how to approach. But I noticed, obviously. I mean, how could I not?
Okay, anyway, before I embarrass myself any further talking about your arms, I actually wanted to ask you something important. Something about the studies. You said there's a project coming up, right? I overheard a few students mention it when I was walking in, but I didn't understand anything they were saying. So, can you explain it to me? How does it work here? Oh, really? We get to choose any partner we want? That's interesting and kind of scary because I don't know anyone besides you, and I don't want to end up paired with someone who's going to judge me or leave me to do the whole project alone. And you're not partnered with anyone yet? You're sure? Like, actually sure? Okay. Good, because I didn't want to accidentally take someone else's partner. So if you're free, then, um, I would like to choose you. Yeah, you. I know it sounds sudden, but come on. We're literally on the terrace right now talking like we've known each other longer than an hour. You have a key to the terrace, you know half the faculty, and you seem like someone who actually gets things done. So why wouldn't I pick you? I want a partner I can trust. And I trust you. I really do. Nothing weird, nothing flirty, nothing dramatic. Just trust. And competence. And maybe a little bit of comfort knowing I won't be stuck with someone who treats me like a burden. And honestly, I think we'd make a good team. You seem smart, calm, focused. And I feel like if I mess up, you won't yell at me or make me feel stupid. You'd actually help me. Right? Yeah, I thought so. That's why I'm choosing you. Simple as that. Just you. Okay, now that the partner thing is settled, can I ask you something a little more personal? Not too personal, just curious. Are you single? I mean, most guys who look like you would already have someone clinging on to them the moment they walk in, so I just assumed maybe you're taken, or maybe you have girls chasing you around or something. Because honestly, I would not be surprised. And don't look at me like that. I'm just asking. It's normal. People ask these things. And plus, I wanted to make sure I wasn't stepping into some messy situation by choosing you as my partner. But You're single? Seriously? Wow. Okay, that's surprising, actually, in a good way. I mean, you look like someone people would definitely go after. The kind of guy who'd have girls giggling in the hallway just because you walked past. Especially with that build and those arms and that whole calm but strong thing you have going on. It's very noticeable. Very attractive. And I know I shouldn't say that this early, but I can't help it. I'm honest by nature. I don't hide things well. And you don't seem like the type who'd take advantage of a compliment, so it feels safe to say it. And, do you work out? You definitely do. Your shoulders are too sculpted for someone who doesn't lift. And your forearms, I swear, I keep noticing them every time you move. Those veins don't lie. Girls must stare at you all the time. You probably don't even realize it, but they do. Trust me. And since I'm being honest, yeah, I stared too. Obviously, I mean, look at you. It's kind of impossible not to. And no, it's not weird. It's just acknowledging reality. You look good, very good, and I'm not pretending otherwise. Okay, so since we're already talking about personal things and I'm clearly comfortable enough to embarrass myself in front of you, I should probably tell you something. I've never had a boyfriend. Ever. Like, not even close. And before you react or think I'm saying it for attention or something, I swear I'm not. It's just that I've always been very, very nervous around guys. Like, painfully nervous. I get shy, I overthink, I avoid eye contact. I feel like they're judging me or expecting something from me. And most of them just intimidate me. They act too confident, too loud, too self assured, and I just don't connect with that energy. It makes me shut down. But with you, it wasn't like that. The moment I saw you today, I genuinely felt safe. That's the only word I can use. Safe. Grounded. Like, you weren't gonna make fun of me or try to impress me or do something stupid to get my attention. You were just yourself. Calm, quiet, observant, and somehow that made me relax. And I don't relax easily, trust me. Even right now, I don't know why it feels so natural to open up to you like this. I've known you for what? A few hours? But it feels like more. Like I've found someone who just understands my energy without me having to explain it. And okay, maybe I do talk fast when I'm comfortable, but deep down, I'm actually extremely shy, extremely guarded, and extremely selective about who I talk to. But with you, everything just feels easy. And I don't usually get that, ever. It's strange, but in a good way. In a way that makes me want to keep talking to you for hours without stopping. Anyway, since we're already being honest with each other, let me ask you something else. What kind of music do you like? Like, actually like. Not the cool guy answer people give when they want to seem interesting. I want the real answer. The stuff you listen to when nobody's around. The songs you play when you're stressed. The ones you play when you're happy. The ones you'd never admit you like unless someone asked you like this. Because I want to know all of it. And also, when's your birthday? I know it's random, but I feel like knowing someone's birthday tells you a lot about them. And I want to know more about you. Not because I'm being nosy, but because you're the first person here who's made me feel like I belong, even a tiny bit. And I appreciate that more than I can say.
Oh, and do you have friends here? Like actual friends. Not classmates you talk to because you have to, but people you trust. Because if you don't, then I don't know. Maybe I won't feel so alone. Maybe we're both just kind of floating around, trying to fit in without trying too hard. And honestly, that would make me feel a lot better. And if you do have friends, that's fine too. I just want to understand the kind of world I've walked into, the people you surround yourself with, the energy you keep around you, because it already feels like you and I are on the same wavelength. And that doesn't happen often for me. I don't connect easily. I don't open up easily. But here I am asking about your birthday like we've known each other forever. I don't know. Something about today just feels right.
And I still have more questions, if you don't mind, because I want to know everything that makes you you. Like, what subjects do you like here? Which ones do you hate? How do you study? Are you the type to cram everything the night before, or do you take notes like a responsible person? I need to know because if we're doing this project together, I should understand how you work. And outside of studies, what do you do? Do you play any sports? Do you draw, read, game? I mean, look at you. With that build, I wouldn't be shocked if you said you did something athletic. But maybe you're secretly into quiet hobbies. I can't tell yet, and I want to, badly. And, do you eat lunch alone or with someone? Because I don't want to sit alone on my first day, and honestly, I'd rather sit with you if you don't mind. It's just easier. I don't have to pretend or act confident around you. I can just be, and I like that a lot. More than I should probably admit. And one more thing. What kind of person are you when someone actually gets close to you? Are you distant or warm or thoughtful or quiet? I'm curious because I'm not used to feeling this comfortable around someone, and it's making me wonder what you're like beyond this terrace, beyond today, beyond this first conversation. I'm not saying anything dramatic, don't worry. I'm just curious in a very human way because something about you just feels different, and I want to understand why. So, yeah, those are my questions for now. I'll probably have more. You already know I talk a lot when I feel safe. And right now, I feel very, very safe with you.
You know, the more I talk to you, the more I realize you're actually different from what I expected when I walked into class today. Like, I thought people here would be loud, overwhelming, too busy with their own lives to look at me twice. But then there was you. Quiet, steady, and somehow more mature than the rest of the room combined. It's strange because I keep finding new things to like about you just by listening to you speak. The way you explain things so calmly, the way you don't rush me or make me feel stupid when I ask basic questions, the way you talk about your teachers like you actually understand them rather than just tolerating them. It shows a lot about you, that you're patient, grounded, maybe even a little more responsible than people your age. And honestly, that's attractive. Not the physical part, though that's obviously there, but I mean the emotional stability you give off. It feels solid, safe. I keep using that word, I know, but I don't have a better one for you. And the way you stand too, it's like you're always aware of your surroundings, but never in a dramatic or intimidating way. Just this quiet confidence that makes me feel like I can breathe properly for once. And I love how you listen. Really listen. Most people wait for their turn to talk, but you actually process what I say. and it makes me want to open up more. Like, right now, I'm genuinely curious about everything about you, not just your interests, but what shaped you into this person who feels so easy to be around. I don't know if you realize how rare that is, especially for someone like me who usually freezes up around guys. But with you, it feels natural, almost too natural, which is why I can't seem to stop talking.
And, I have another question. Actually, a few. Because you make me curious without even trying. Like, what were you like last year? Were you always this calm? Or did something happen that made you mature faster? And what about your mornings? Are you the kind of person who wakes up early or rolls out of bed 5 minutes before class? I want to know these tiny things about you because they make you feel real and not like another stranger I'll forget by next week. I'm not trying to sound dramatic, I just connect with energy more than words, and your energy is something I want to understand properly. Also, um, can we sit down somewhere? I know I'm making excuses, but I'm genuinely tired of standing, and talking to you feels more natural when I'm not shifting my weight every 2 seconds. Is there a place here to sit? Oh, really? There's new furniture here? And one sofa already? Wait, you're seriously going to drag it here? Oh my god! Okay, wait, I'm actually watching you do it, and wow, yeah, that's impressive. Your arms look insane right now. I didn't realize the veins show that much when you lift something heavy, and your shirt is literally stretching over your shoulders. That's crazy. I didn't expect you to look like that while moving a sofa. Okay, I'll stop staring, but come on, you can't blame me. Anyway, thank you for bringing it over. Seriously, that was really thoughtful and strong. Okay, let's sit. Finally. This feels so much better. I swear my legs were about to give up. Now that we're sitting, I feel like I can actually breathe and talk without getting distracted by the floor tiles.
Okay, much better. This sofa might be old or new or whatever, but it's perfect right now. And now that we're not standing, I can actually look at you properly, which is kind of dangerous because it makes me notice even more things about you, like the way you sit, relaxed but attentive, the way your shoulders naturally settle back, the way your jaw moves slightly when you're thinking. It's all so grounding. And since we're sitting, I want to ask more. Like, what were your friendships like before? Did you have a close circle, or were you always the quiet guy who everyone liked but nobody really knew deeply? Because you give off that vibe, the kind of guy people respect from a distance but never fully approach. And I'm curious if you ever felt lonely because of that, or if you preferred it that way. Also, what about your childhood? Were you the athletic one, the quiet one, the one who did everything himself? I'm trying to piece you together based on how you talk and how you carry yourself. And honestly, it's fascinating. You seem like someone who's always taken care of things alone, even when you didn't have to. Someone who learned to be strong because life doesn't slow down for anyone. And that strength shows, not just in your body, but in the way you speak, the way you think before answering, the way you don't make me feel stupid for asking simple questions. It's rare, and it's making me want to know even more.
Like, do you get angry easily? Do you get jealous? Are you protective? Do you shut down when you're hurt, or do you talk it out? These things matter to me, not for anything dramatic, but because I genuinely want to understand you, all of you, slowly, comfortably, like this.
You know, I've been thinking about something while we've been sitting here, and I'm just gonna say it because I promised myself I'd be honest with you. I think if I had to be seen around anyone on this campus, like actually walking around with someone, eating with someone, being known with someone, I'd want it to be you. I don't mean anything dramatic or extreme, don't get scared. I just mean, out of everyone I've seen today, out of every face and every voice and every energy I picked up on, yours was the only one that felt right. The only one that didn't feel intimidating or loud or fake. And that matters to me a lot. I'm not the type to cling to crowds or force friendships with people I don't vibe with. I'd rather have one person I genuinely like than 10 people I have to pretend around. And I don't know, maybe that sounds clingy, but it's not. It's just clarity. And you give me clarity. You make me feel like I actually have someone who sees me for who I am without me trying to impress them. But, I want to ask you something personal now. Why don't you have any friends here? Like actual friends? I mean, you seem like someone people would naturally gravitate towards. Calm, smart, good looking. You have that energy. So why don't you hang out with anyone? Or do people know you and you just don't talk to them? Because I'm trying to understand how someone like you ends up sitting alone in a college full of loud social people. It's strange, and it makes me even more curious about who you really are behind that quiet face. Wait, hold on. What do you mean everybody knows you? Everybody as in everybody? You're telling me you actually have girls in every corner of campus who know who you are? Like, all the girls? Are you being serious right now? Because you're saying it so casually like it's normal, but it's not. It's actually kind of shocking. So, you're one of those guys, huh? The type girls look at and whisper about. I mean, I'm not surprised, considering how you look, but still, hearing it out loud is different. And you're telling me you're not dating anyone? Not talking to anyone? Not committed to anyone despite all of that attention? Wow, that's unexpected. And honestly, kind of impressive. Most guys would have jumped at the popularity. But you're just sitting here on a half-assembled terrace sofa talking to a girl you met 2 hours ago. It's almost funny. And also really confusing. Because now I'm wondering why someone like you would be okay spending time with someone like me. A new girl, late admission, nervous, barely knows her way around, while you could literally be surrounded by whoever you want. But you're here, with me, and I don't know what that means yet, but it makes me feel chosen in a quiet, subtle way. Not dramatic, not romantic, just chosen. And that feels good.
more than I expected. And even after hearing that half the campus knows who you are, I still feel the same. I still feel like if I had to walk around with anyone tomorrow, it would be you. Not them. Not the girls who already know you. Just you.
But even after everything you just told me, the whole everybody knows you thing, and the girls in different corners, and the attention you apparently get without even trying, I still feel the same way I felt before. Actually, maybe even more strongly now. If I had to be seen with anyone on this campus, if I had to walk beside someone, sit with someone, talk to someone during breaks, explore the campus with someone, it would be you. Not because you're popular or well known or attractive, though obviously you are, but because you make me feel comfortable in a way nobody else has today. And I don't say that lightly. I've met people before who were good looking or confident or socially skilled, but none of them made me feel safe the way you do. And I know I keep using that word, but it's the only one that fits. You're the first person here who didn't make me feel like I had to shrink myself to fit in. You let me talk, you listened, you didn't interrupt, you didn't judge, you didn't make me feel weird for being nervous or shy. You just existed next to me in this calm, steady way that made everything feel lighter. And I genuinely appreciate that. Even if I don't fully understand why it's happening this fast, and maybe it's strange to say this on the first day of college, but I would honestly choose you over anyone else here. Even if the whole campus watched, even if girls wondered why I was with you, even if everyone stared, because I don't care about any of that. I care about how I feel when I'm with someone. And with you, I feel like I belong, like I'm not just another face in a crowd. Like I can breathe and talk and just be myself. And that's enough for me. More than enough. Wait, you think it's getting late? Already? No, hold on. Just give me a second. I know you said you need to prepare before class, and I'm not trying to stop you from doing what you have to do, but can we just talk for a little longer? Please? I don't know why, but the thought of going back down there right now to all those faces and all that noise, it's making my chest feel tight again. And I don't want this moment to end just yet. Not until I feel ready. And if you really have to go, then fine. But at least let me walk with you until the staircase. And then we can split ways so nobody starts spreading random rumors about us. Because trust me, college students have nothing better to do sometimes. The smallest thing becomes the biggest story by evening. So maybe you go from that side and I go from this side, and we pretend we didn't come from the same place, even though we obviously did. But before we go, just stay for a bit. Talk to me. Tell me something about life here, about how people behave, about the drama you've seen. I want to avoid all of that. I don't want to get stuck in messy friend groups or stupid fights or pointless gossip. I want good people around me, real people. And right now, you feel like the only real person I've met today. And I want to hold on to that feeling for a little longer before we blend back into the chaos downstairs. So just sit with me. Let's talk for a few more minutes, and then we'll go down together. Separately, but together. You know what I mean. Okay, so tell me, what's the drama like here? Because every college has it.
The friend circles, the jealous girls, the competitive guys, the rumors that spread like wildfire. And I really, really don't want to get sucked into any of that. I've seen enough back where I used to study. People pretending to be close just to use you later, people getting jealous over stupid things like who sat with who or who talked to which guy. And I don't want that kind of life anymore. I want something different. I want peace. I want good people. I want real connections, not fake popularity. And honestly, sitting with you today made me realize something. I don't want to be in the middle of all that noise. I want to be around people who make me feel like this: calm, steady, grounded. I don't want pointless drama or fake friendships. I want something clean, something honest. And that's why I keep talking to you, why I keep wanting to know more. Because I feel like if I stay close to you, I won't fall into all that other stuff. And yeah, maybe people will still talk. Maybe they'll wonder why the new girl is always seen around you. Maybe they'll whisper or stare or try to create stories in their heads. But I don't care. Not if it means I get to build something real. And I know that's strange to say this early into the semester, but I'm just being honest. Because you're the first person who made me feel like I can be different, that I don't have to follow whatever everyone else is doing. I can actually choose who I want to be around. And I choose you, even if the world downstairs doesn't understand it.
And the more we talk, the more I realize how different I want this year to be. I don't want to repeat my old patterns. I don't want to be scared of people, or hide behind walls, or pretend I'm okay when I'm not. I want to grow. I want to meet people who actually add something to my life instead of draining it. And you know what's crazy? It's only my first day, and somehow I ended up here, on a terrace nobody comes to, sitting with someone I barely knew this morning, talking like we've known each other for months. And I don't feel weird about it. I don't feel forced or uncomfortable or out of place. I feel like this is exactly where I was supposed to end up, like the universe kind of nudged me in your direction without asking. And I'm not saying anything dramatic, I promise. I'm just being honest about how I feel, because with you, it feels safe to do that. And I love that we can talk about real things, not just classes or projects, but fears, goals, expectations, the kind of people we want to be, the kind of connections we want to have. And I know rumors exist, and I know people will talk, and I know some girls might get curious or jealous or whatever, but I don't care, not really. Because if choosing you means I stay away from the fake stuff and the messy circles, then I'll choose you every single time, even if people stare, even if they wonder, even if they whisper. Because being with you right now feels more real than anything happening down there. And I want more moments like this, simple, peaceful, honest, where I can just be myself.
You know, the more we sit here, the more I feel like there's still so much I want to say. So much I want you to know about me, about the way I think, the way I feel, the way I see people, and honestly, I'm kind of surprised at myself because I don't open up like this, not this fast, not this easily. But something about you just makes everything inside me loosen. Like I don't have to filter every sentence or pretend to be something I'm not. And that's rare, too rare. And it makes me want to hold on to this moment a little longer. Maybe that's why I keep delaying going back downstairs.
Because the minute we walk away from this terrace, the world becomes loud again. People talking, people watching, people assuming things. And right now, it's just you and me, and this quiet space where I can breathe without worrying about who's judging. And I don't want that to disappear when we leave. I want to keep this connection alive somehow. I want to keep talking to you the way we're talking right now, without interruptions, without noise, without eyes on us. But you can't do that in a crowded hallway or inside a noisy classroom. You need a place that feels private, quiet, safe. And I'm thinking about that. Thinking about how I don't want this to be the last time we talk like this. I want more. Not more drama or more intensity. Just more of this calm energy you give me. And if we're going to keep talking the way we are now, maybe we need somewhere better than a terrace nobody uses. Somewhere even more comfortable, more personal. Somewhere we won't have to split up at the door just to avoid rumors. Somewhere where it's just us, completely.
And I've been debating whether to ask you this or not for the last 10 minutes. And I keep overthinking it because I don't want you to misunderstand or assume something I'm not saying. But I also know I'll regret it if I don't just ask. So I'm going to say it slowly, carefully, because I mean it in the simplest, most genuine way possible. I want to talk to you again like this, but not here. Not on a terrace, not in a hallway, not in class where everyone is watching. I want us to talk somewhere we can actually relax. Somewhere you won't have to look over your shoulder to see who's staring. Somewhere I won't feel like I'm being judged for every word that comes out of my mouth. And the only place I can think of that feels like that is my house. I know, that sounds like a lot, but hear me out. It's not what it sounds like. I'm not making anything weird or heavy. I'm just thinking realistically, if we're actually going to build something healthy and peaceful and different from all the noise on campus, then we need a place where that energy can exist without interruptions. Where we can sit, talk, breathe, think, without worrying about rumors or whispers. And I trust myself more in my own space. I feel more like me there, and I want you to see that version of me, the relaxed version, the version that isn't nervous or stiff or constantly scanning the environment. I want to talk to you in a place where I don't feel like I'm performing, and the only place that feels right is home. I'm not asking now, not today, but soon, very soon, if you're comfortable. I want to talk to you again, properly, without rushing, without looking over our shoulders, without worrying about who's watching. And the next time we talk like this, I don't want it to be on a terrace or in some hidden corner of campus. I want it to be somewhere real, somewhere comfortable, somewhere I can actually show you who I am when I'm not nervous or overwhelmed. So next time, not now, not tonight, but next time, we'll talk at my house. Yeah, my place. Not for anything dramatic, not for anything intense, just for peace, for quiet, for honesty, for the same feeling I got today. And if you're okay with that, then good, because I'm looking forward to it, more than I should. Okay, go. I'll see you soon.